length of a rectangle, that should be a capital T out in front, is 3 more than twice the width. I'm going to draw a picture. Here's my width. The length is 3 more than twice the width, so 2w plus 3. The area, that means we're going to multiply. W times 2w plus 3, length times width, is 65. So distributing on the left, we're going to have 2w squared plus 3w. And again, since this is a quadratic equation, I'm going to subtract the 65 in order to set this equal to 0. Usually word problems are factorable, so in this case I'm going to just go straight to it. 2w in one parentheses, w in the other. Now 65 is not a value we work with a lot, but it does end in a 5, so 5 and 13 are probably going to be the two numbers we're going to deal with. And it turns out if there's a positive 13 and a negative 5 there, we're in luck. Notice in the middle I get a positive 13w, and on the outer terms I get a minus 10, and 13 minus 10 makes that 3 in the middle. So we're going to get w equals negative 13 halves, which we have to cross off because that will not work. We cannot have a negative width for a rectangle. So w is going to equal 5 square units, 5 units, whatever the units are. And the length, 2w plus 3, means double this to 10 and add 3, 13. So this is a 5 by 13 rectangle. Okay, the length of a rectangle is 1 centimeter less than, missing the n, twice its width. So here we go. Here's the width, 1 less than, the minus 1 comes afterwards, twice the width, there's my 2w. This time we're dealing with perimeter, which tells us we're going to deal with addition. We're going to have 2 of our widths plus 2 of our lengths, adding up to 22. So that's going to be 2w plus, distributing 4w minus 2 is 22. Combine like terms to get 6w. We're going to now add 2 to both sides, so 6w will equal 24, and therefore w is going to equal 4, and the units are centimeters. The length is going to be 2w minus 1. 2 times that 4 is 8, take away 1 gives us 7, and we're going to have 7 centimeters for the length. Okay, another word problem. I put lots of these in the review, and by the way, this review does not guarantee what exactly is on your final exam. I just kind of did a hodgepodge of things throughout the course. Half a number, that would be 1/2 x, is 18 less than, take 18 away from, twice the number. There's our equation. Since it is a fractional equation, I'm going to multiply through by 2 on each side. On the left it cancels out the 2's, just leaving x, and on the right we have 4x minus 36. I'm going to subtract off the 4x on each side and give us negative 3x equals negative 36, and therefore dividing each side by negative 3 we have x equals positive 12. When it comes down to finding the x and y intercepts, you should know that we get an x-intercept whenever y is 0 and a y-intercept whenever x is 0. So I'm going to use the xy chart here and let each x and y have a turn being 0. When x is 0, I can cover up the 4x, and we're just left with negative 7y equals 28. And so dividing by negative 7 on each side, we get negative 4 for y. And when y is 0, I can cover over the 7y. We're left with 4x equals 28. Dividing by 4 gives us 7. So 0, negative 4 is the y-intercept, and 7, 0 is the x-intercept.